Us.
Hi everyone. Whoops. Let's get you a little more center stage. I'm just going to share this with my friends on Twitter so they know what we're up to.
I'm Denise Chicuto from Chicuto Acupuncture, licensed acupuncturist and herbalist in the San Francisco Bay Area.
And I'm Kirsten Cowan, licensed acupuncturist and herbalist, and founder of Angelica and Peony Radiant Natural Health and Beauty.
And thanks for watching on the replay, if you're watching that way. And to remind you that we're going to just quickly go over some tips for holiday food preparation and eating healthy. But all of the information we're going to talk about today is on our Pinterest board, and that's at
bit.ly/periscope pins.
Great. So first, let's talk about foods that are good for helping you stay calm.
Yeah, I mean, some general principles to be thinking about at this time of year when navigating food choices can be one of the things actually that makes us most stressed out at this time of year. So one of the things to think about is what are the choices that you want to make when you do have total control over what you're eating? Like maybe before you go to be with family, or if you are celebrating with a festive meal locally, that's only one meal or maybe 3 meals, and making choices that are very simple to kind of balance out the more complex foods that you'll be eating at the feast days. So keeping to very simply cooked, simply flavored foods is a recommendation from traditional Chinese medicine to keep balance and not overburden your digestive system at this time of year.
Right. And a really simple thing to keep in mind is to just make sure you limit white foods, the 3 whites, sugar, flour, and dairy. I know that's hard to do at this time of year, but just remember everything in moderation. And when you're faced with foods that have either of those things in it, just limit yourself to help keep you calm, because those foods will inevitably make you feel more stressed out and cause inflammation in the body.
Exactly. And the other thing that's really important when you're limiting those is in terms of what you are trying to include in your meals. And those 2 things that I think we would both stress as TCM practitioners are vegetables and protein. So you want to be ensuring that at every meal you're getting some vegetable and you're getting some protein. Keep your blood sugar stable, give your body the nourishment that it needs, and maybe help balance out some of the things that you might find yourself eating that you wouldn't normally necessarily be eating, which are just part of the holiday season for a lot of us.
Hi, thanks for joining, and please feel free to give us some hearts.
I'm just going to adjust my
antlers
here. I'm sorry, I'm having a bad antler day a little bit. You know how that is.
Next, Kirsten wants to talk about a book that's about full moon feasting, right?
Exactly, food.
Food.
Yes, this is a really wonderful book, created actually by someone local to us here in the East Bay, Jessica Prentice. Full Moon Feast is month by month through the lunar calendar, with all kinds of traditional wisdom, modern science, and delicious recipes for each season. So this month that we're in is called The Moon of Long Nights. Very appropriate for the dark time of the year. And I spent some time this afternoon reading her, thank you for the hearts, reading her wonderful meditations and some fascinating science on what winter was like for our ancestors in the Northern Hemisphere, how they survived and thrived through the long nights before electric light and artificial daylight, and what they ate to help keep them healthy through this time of the year. So I really recommend this book. It's available in Muse bookstores and at the library, and new as well. You can find it lots of places. She is also the creator of the local food wheel. A link to that is available on our Pinterest board, bit.ly/periscope pins. And they have one for the Bay Area, which was the first one, but there's several more now for other regions of North America. So I really suggest checking this out for some inspiration on foods that are really appropriate for this time of the year.
Thank you. we have a little more time left to talk about some recipes, just briefly touch on some recipes that we've pinned to our Pinterest board. Kirsten?
Starting with this.
Yeah.
Well, this is something that I pinned and had shared around and tastes as delicious as it looks. This is persimmon spiced tea. I pinned the original recipe, which is ginger, cinnamon, black pepper, and persimmon. I added a little bit of cardamom to it, and it is a wonderful, sweet, warming, delicious tea. I think you could drink it at room temperature, but we're having it hot, and it is fabulous, nourishing, seasonal drink.
Wonderful. I can't wait to try some.
I'm going to have some right now.
There's also some recipes I pinned about black rice. Black rice is also called forbidden rice. It's a little unusual looking, but it tastes amazing, and it's high in protein, antioxidants. It's low glycemic, and in Chinese medicine, black foods, dark purple foods, and dark blue foods are all good for the kidneys, and the kidneys are in charge of the wintertime, and we're going into winter, so think of some black rice. You can use black rice for stuffing, for example, for the holidays. I'm going to make sure my husband uses our black rice for the stuffing when he makes goose on Christmas Eve, and that's about it about black rice.
Black sesame seeds also have that energetic affinity for the dark, cold time of the year. So if you're looking for a seasonally appropriate cookie recipe, we have some sesame cookie recipes, including some grain-free, no-bake ones that look really delicious, which if made with black sesame would also be energetically really appropriate for this time of year, as well as yummy.
Yeah. Thank you for all the hearts, whoever that is. Oh, wow. Excuse me a second there. I think the microphones were cut off.
Uh-oh. Good thing we're loud.
I know, right? So I think that's it for 2015 Scopes from us, and we'll be back next year. We just want to say thank you to everybody for watching, and join us again in January. I'm sure we'll have some holiday recovery scopes to talk about. And happy holidays.
Have a very happy, safe, and healthy winter solstice and holiday season, and happy secular new year. We'll see you in 2016. Right?
Yes, it's really good.
I really recommend persimmon spiced tea. Bye.
Bye.